Okay, I think I'm actually back now. Everything is broken. I'll just wait for the people to realize that YouTube killed my other stream and join the new one. Okay, there are people starting to join again. I don't know what's going on. So OBS broke, and then I was busy fixing that, and then YouTube just chucked out my other stream, which doesn't seem to exist at all now. And then all my settings for the stream are just gone from YouTube, so I had to recreate the whole thing from scratch, which is great. So I promise I know how to do this, but it looks like we're back now. Hopefully, YouTube isn't complaining about anything now. Let's just double check. Okay, that looks fine. What mic are you using? It's the podcaster. Can you just confirm that this is actually running in 1080p? Oh my god, it's not, is it? It's now running in 360p. What has happened? This is just unreasonable. OBS is now... I just don't get it. Right, I'll be back. Okay. That should be better. We'll give it a second. I see Darren's trying to phone me. I know what the problem is. It's just OBS keeps changing my... It's not the output tab, it's the video tab. So it just keeps changing the video size. It now looks like it's right, because it decided today it wanted to be 1440 and YouTube didn't like that. So then I changed it to 1080, and as soon as I went live it changed to 360. So who knows? But it says 1080 now. I just want to see. YouTube doesn't seem to be picking up 1080 though. I don't get it. And I literally haven't changed any setting. OBS just decides to break everything. Yeah, everything in OBS now says 1080. It's just taking a while to update. I don't see 1080 on YouTube, I only see 360p. Darren, is it showing as 1080 on your side? Yeah, it's not. It was before, but it isn't now. Yeah, on the YouTube stream and on OBS it says 1080, but I'm checking it on my iPad and my phone, and it only says 360. Jeez, why? I don't understand. Okay, let's see this. Yeah, 1080. 1080. That's right. That's right. I'm at a loss. Okay, there we go. It looks like YouTube just realized that I'm actually streaming in 1080. Right. Love it. Great. Okay, let's try that again. Welcome back to Call of the Wild. We are back in the New Zealand map, which I can't pronounce. And we are taking a look at the new DLC that just released today. Something really, really cool. Before we do that, let's just go in here. I just want to reset the time, because otherwise I think it's nighttime. Yeah. So let's go early morning. And I haven't even tested this out. This is the first time I'm seeing this along with you guys, but we can now have our very own little companion to go hunting with. Okay, so this is new. It never used to be a kennel. So this is how it's going to work. I'm going to choose what our bloodhound looks like. So at the moment, bloodhounds are the only species that we can have. So I'm going to choose what it looks like, but you guys are going to name our bloodhound. So let me know what you think is a good name. I don't know, should it be a male or female? Let's just go with female. And let's see the different. So that's what, liver and tan saddle. Oh, so that's just full coat. It kind of just swaps the colors around, I guess. It's like more pale. Black face. Which one was I? Oh no, that one. That's quite cool. That looks like a kind of standard bloodhound, I guess. I like that one. That's too dark. I don't really like that one. Call it Petrus. Oh, Stephen King. Okay, I'm anyone anyone else have a name suggestion? Otherwise, it's going to be called Petrus. It should probably make it a male dog if we're going to call it Petrus, I think. I don't know which one I like the best, actually. I think this one's actually, that's like, if I think of a bloodhound, that's kind of what I think of. But you guys have like another minute or so to name the dog, or it's going to be called Petrus. Thanks to Darren. Changing it to male because it looks like it's going to be Petrus. Okay, so bloodhounds are known for their incredible sense of smell, making them great friends for hunters. With over 300 million receptors in their brain, they can follow blood tracks at great distances and find blood clues even in thick bush. Apart from its prowess tracking blood, bloodhound also makes for a great companion. So that's the other thing. Female names Barbara, Visata, Jesus wept. Okay, we're gonna have a male dog and we're gonna call him Petrus. Just because. I hope you're happy, Darren. This is you. This is on you. At least I think it's Darren. I'm just gonna blame the 404 in general. I think that's more apt. Right. Okay, well here we go. And also I was just guessing that you can actually name it, but they did say something about that. It's now called Petrus. Okay, so you can level up your dog. So companion, I'm guessing that's got to do with like your relationship with the dog. So like if you reward it and praise it and stuff, that's probably going to go up. Tracker is obviously how good they are at finding things. I do know you can have multiple dogs. So at the moment we have 1 out of 1. I don't know how you get more. We can't buy another one. Jeez, Darren. Okay, well, if Petrus is my bloodhound companion now. Look at him. Look at him go. Okay, so set as active. So it looks like at the moment we can only have 1, although maybe you have to level up to get access to more, because I remember reading somewhere that you can have up to like 20. And I think you can only have 1 at a time, which would make sense. But let's go and now see. Where's Petrus? Oh, there, I can see his outline. There he comes. It's Petrus. You're just going to stand there. Hello. Hold Q to interact. I did change this key. What can we do? Make him stay, lie down, pet, play, sit. That's pretty cool. He keeps looking at you. I mean, they look really good in the game, I won't lie. It does the whole handshake thing. That's so cool. My dog used to do that all the time. If you hold out your hand, she would 100% do that every time. That's so cool. Pet. Go, Petrus. Okay, so you get like a little status there. It says attentive. So I'm guessing the more kind of like interaction you give him. Maybe if we loving, does that mean because we gave him attention? So now he's attentive. So I guess you kind of have to keep interacting with the dog to keep it, you know, focused. Oh, it's now our best friend. Okay, we got 3 levels for that. Okay, well, that's awesome. One thing I do want to do is I don't want the blue outline around my dog all the time. That's going to annoy me. So let's turn that off. And we can put the HUD back on. I always turn that off for the cinematics in the beginning. Okay, so let's see. I told Petrus to sit, so he's probably not going to follow. How do I make him follow me? What if I just push Q? Ah, there we go. Sick! Right, so if we go exploring now, Petrus will come with us. Now, obviously it said that they're good for tracking blood, which in this game... Where did you go? In this game means... I think it might only be useful after you shot something. I'm hoping the dogs will be able to help you actually track, you know, a set of tracks, you know, before you find the animal. I'll be a little bit disappointed if Petrus is only useful after we've shot something. Because what I really want to do is I want to try make this game as realistic as possible, where we turn off all the displays. So you don't see any of the glowing tracks. You're going to have to look really hard. I think there are like actual physical little tracks you can see on the floor. It's going to be very difficult to find. But if the dogs can help you track... My word, what is he doing? See, is he just noticing something? Or is that just like part of the animation? There's no tracks here because I would see them. Is he just looking for tracks? No, he's just doing his own thing. So that's what I really want to find out is can Petrus actually track something, you know, before we find it and help us locate it? That would be super cool. Then I can turn off all the HUDs and everything and all the particles, and we can just you know, do it as realistically as possible and try and find animals with the dog without any, you know, game level assistance, which would be really cool. So let's see if we can find some tracks. I did hear... I don't remember what animals we have on this map. What's it? It's the feral goats. I did hear some goats out this way. There's some tracks up ahead. So, it does keep up with you, which is pretty cool. Turkeys, right. So here we have... Okay, these are turkey tracks. So, Petrus, approach. Looking at something there. Come here. Right. Track. Okay, so you can interact with tracks. Is he actually going to follow them, though? Hopeless. Okay, so track not found. Alright, so it does look like you can, but I think we might have to level up his tracking skills before he can do that. Or can you actually... Can you just tell him to track anyway? Oh yeah, you can. Maybe they can only find blood. Yeah, searching. It says searching for blood. Okay. Okay, so he's found droppings. That's interesting. Where did you find it? Over here. Oh. Okay, so they can at least find droppings, which is interesting. So it seems like for the moment, I don't know if that's just how... if that's how they're actually going to be, or if maybe if you level it up more, it'll get to the point where your dog can actually... You know what I didn't do? I didn't actually load up any of my ammo. Oh, I did, just not for the shotgun. Maybe if you can level up to the point where they can just track normal tracks, because that is what I'll be super stoked for. Right, so there are turkeys in the area here. I'm going to keep testing this and see maybe it's a random chance for him to pick up tracks. It does just say searching for blood though, so yeah, he's not picking up. So at the moment he's definitely just looking for blood. Now, how do we level him up? Must be here, traits. Okay, here we go. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. Level up your dog's companionship to unlock traits. So, loving, you have an even more loving relationship with your dog, which increases its overall bond. That's great. I don't quite know what that does yet. Your dog can skip detour tracks in favor of more recent cues. Okay, that's pretty cool. Level 10 has a high chance of sensing when an animal is about to be spooked. Increases the distance that your dog can find a clue. Dog will howl like a wolf. Interesting. Better at picking up the scent from smaller blood clues. So, I don't know. It all seems to be pointing towards just tracking a wounded animal. Okay, so they can find droppings when idle. Has a chance to ward off predator attacks. Okay, so I do know that the dogs can't die. So as a, to find the harvest without needing to follow the trail. So I do know the dogs can't die. Obviously, there's no predators on this map. But if you come across like a lion or something, from what I understand, they can't kill the dog, which as kind of weird as that sounds, I'm quite disappointed by that. Because in real life, obviously, if you are hunting with a dog, I think you'd be super stressed if you knew there were predators around, like if you were hunting an area with like bears or something. I'm guessing that's part of the whole experience, is trying to make sure that your dog doesn't get killed. So I'm a little bit disappointed that the dog can't die, as weird as that sounds, but I do kind of understand why they did that, because I bet people would be super bleak if you were just wandering around and a bear charged out randomly and ate your dog. That would be a little bit upsetting. So I do understand why they haven't done it. It's just not quite realistic. I think it would really add to the stress of tracking a dangerous animal, trying to keep your dog safe, and that would also play into the whole thing of having a good bond with your dog. Whereas, the more obedient your dog is, the less chance of it just charging off after a bear when you say, stay here, don't do that. So I would like to see them add that at least as an option. To say you can choose, can your dog actually fight dangerous animals and have the chance to die? If that's going to make you sad, then don't turn it on. But for more realism, to make it a bit more stressful, I think that would be pretty cool. Okay, what are we actually doing now? I think we are kind of just following this turkey. I just want to keep doing this. Definitely heard something flying. Oh, jeez, it's over there. Did it just land there or did it fly? Wow, that was super bad. Okay, just ignore that. Also, oh, no wonder a shotgun range said 75 meters, so I'm shooting over it. Okay, I'm too focused on Petrus and not on actually what I'm supposed to be doing here. Where did it go? You need to kind of spook it again so it flies. Petrus is still better than Dill, yeah. Hey, Glitched is watching. Petrus needs to go to school. Don't hate on Petrus. Petrus is a beast, okay? We're kind of trying to understand what the point of Petrus is first before we say he's stupid, okay? If he's not supposed to track tracks before you shot something, then he's doing fine. If he is supposed to do that, then yes, I would agree he's pretty bad. Okay. Thought I heard it, the turkey flying, but it's just Petrus. Petrus, you know what? Well done. I didn't actually click on that, I just did it, but anyway. I'm gonna keep trying this just to see if there's a chance that I can actually pick it up. Right. We're gonna go ahead and just ignore that hopeless shooting that just happened. And let's see if we can find something. The problem is with turkeys, if you hit it, it's just gonna die. It's not gonna leave a blood trail. So I don't actually want to follow turkeys. I want to find something else so that we can put Petrus to work. Petrus, what are you doing? I feel like I'm going to say Petrus a lot now, and it's all your fault. Also, I did see someone test this out. You can't shoot Petrus. It won't let you. So, that's good. I was talking to Kelly, and she's like, how could you try and shoot your dog? I Like, but that's gaming. The first thing you do is try and shoot your dog or your friend to know if it kills them, so that you don't do it by mistake later. Have they fixed any of the bugs in the game? There was a whole list of bug fixes with this update. Whether or not they fixed all of them, I'm gonna probably go with no. Oh, he just leveled up. Why? What did you do? Okay. But yeah, I do remember last time we tried to play multiplayer and it just nothing worked. It seemed to be okay on my side. Although one thing I have noticed is I don't know if you see it, the stream is a little bit glitchy with Call of the Wild. It's just Call of the Wild. OBS says it's outputting solid frame rate. There's no drop frames. It's not taxing my CPU. Everything's in the green, but it does always look a little bit stuttery on the stream, and it's just Call of the Wild that does that. And I've seen other streamers having the same issue. So I don't know. Okay, so we've leveled up Companion to level 2. We can't actually do anything yet because we need to get to level 5. Right. There's some calls out that way. Nico, trust all to try and shoot the dog. Nico, that's not just me. That's any gamer. You have to be honest. The first thing you're gonna do is make sure that you can't shoot it by mistake. Okay, if we did kill Petrus, we want to get it out the way now. So so we know later on we don't do that by mistake. Crate Digging Society. Welcome to the stream. Is the update free or is it paid for? This update, the bug fixes and all of that is obviously free, but the DLC with the dogs is paid. I'm not sure which country you're in. We're in South Africa. It was only 27 Rand. In dollars, I think it was $3. Or it's on. It goes for discount for the first few days that it's released. So if you are going to pick it up, it's super cheap. Most of the DLC stuff for Call of the Wild is always really cheap. So yeah, if you want the dogs, you're going to have to fork out a massive $3. But yeah, thanks for tuning into the stream. Hope you enjoy it. And hopefully you missed my terrible shooting earlier. Right. Let's go and find something that we can shoot and actually put Petrus to work properly. No, Kelly, I didn't try it. I saw on the dev update. I think it was the dev update, or maybe it was one of the streamers that got early access. They obviously tested that out straight away to make sure that you couldn't do it by mistake. But that's a natural thing for a gamer to test. You guys are making me feel bad. No reason. Right. We're tracking this chamois. Enjoying the content. Thank you so much. Appreciate you tuning in. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. And when I do stream, if you ring the notification bell, you will get notifications when I go live again. I love the music on this map. It's so cool. It's very like Lord of the Rings, Hobbit style music. Okay, and now in true streaming fashion, we're now going to take 2 hours to find an animal that we can actually shoot and use Petrus to track. Chamois are fairly shy from what I remember. I don't know this map too well, actually. I haven't... Oh, we probably should actually be playing the missions because I still haven't finished that. Oh, geez, our missions are miles away from where we are. That's what we were doing last time we played this on the stream. And then I kind of gave up on Call of the Wild for a while after Darren and I planned that whole stream where we're going to do multiplayer, and then we spent like 20 minutes just crashing out all the time. And then went over and did flight sim, and then that was also not working. And eventually ended up having a really cool stream after we got flight sim to eventually work. Where's Petrus? So since then I haven't played the game, but when I saw this update, I don't think you guys understand. I mean, oh wow, there's some sort of creature right there. That was very random. Of course, and obviously we're gonna just take it down right where it is. Let's see if I can hit one of these other ones running away. I can't even see them. Right, so for like one of the few times I've ever just dropped an animal in the spot, it has to be now. So So we can't actually use Petrus to follow it. Love it. As I normally say on the 404, this is remarkable content. Can we spot one of these guys and at least just... Jeez, Petrus, you scared me. The game doesn't work. No games work, it seems. I don't know, Darren. I feel like it's just whenever we try to do something... Oh, I say that. And my stream fell apart at the beginning of this, so maybe it's not just you. Yeah, now I understand why all of the guys who got, you know, early access to the DLC, that some of them had it yesterday, might have even been the day before, and I was like, why did none of them stream it? They all did like prepackaged videos. Well, now I know why, because they're gonna run around for 2 hours, and everything I shoot is just gonna drop right on the spot and not leave a blood trail for us to track, and then we can't actually test the in-game mechanics. So, welcome to live streaming. Yes, there it is. Oh, wait. Okay, Petrus, are you ready? Now's your time to shine. Okay, so that was a pretty bad shot. It shouldn't actually go down from that. So Petrus, it's time to get to work. Wait, what? Is that it lying there? No. Okay, no, it's a stick. It's a stick. It's gonna be fine. Okay, so now we need to... See, this is what I want to do. I want to turn off all the glowing stuff. And then just use Petrus... Oh, you see, that's a rubbish shot. Right. Where are you? Right, let's go, Petrus. I want to turn off all the glowing stuff and just use the dogs to track. That'll be so cool. Show your worth, Petrus, or you're going to the glue factory. That sounds like something I would say. Jeez, he really motors while he's tracking. Look at him go. This is super cool. So, like I was going to say earlier, besides the fact of, you know, having your dog track wounded animals, I think it's just super cool to have like a companion to explore with. Like, because Darren can't get this game to work, I never get to play multiplayer, so I normally just play on my own. And now it's just awesome, you know, you have a little friend to... Because as much as the hunting is the whole point of this game, these maps look so good, and the exploring is actually so cool. Petrus, it's up there. Why have you stopped? Don't be bad. Yo, Petrus, not a good start. But at least you tried. Okay. Are you really not gonna... Oh wow, the whole game is just freaking out. Okay, I can't stop patting him. Are you just gonna sit there? Follow it the rest of the way. I mean, I can see it because it's glowing, which is the one thing I don't really like about the game. Obviously, you can turn that off, but then it's impossible to find tracks. Okay, Petrus is still a little bit bad. But we'll forgive him. He's only level 1. I think he's level 2 companionship. Petrus, it's over here. Like, oh wait, where did you go? Have we lost you? Petrus! Oh my word! What? What? That does not look right. Why is it running like that? Petrus is just chilling down there. Come back. Okay, so Darren, it appears there are still some bugs in the game. That was a bit strange. Right, so as I said, horrendous shot. But we did eventually get it. Okay, so Petrus didn't manage to track this one all the way. And now he's just given up. I think we may have found another bug. Can you please... I think he might be stuck in a tree. I want to play with you, but my computer won't let me. Like I'm green. I don't know what you're on about, Kitty. I'll be honest. Petrus, I think he's broken, guys. He appears to be stuck in this tree. Come. Jeez. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to help me. You're not supposed to make extra work. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and say, oh, what? Maybe the hill's too steep. That would make sense. See, it is kind of steep here. Maybe he can't. I mean, Petrus is a dog. He should be able to go anywhere I can go. But maybe that's it. Maybe that's why he wouldn't track. Either that or there's a bug and he's stuck in this bush. That would make sense why he wouldn't track either. Because as soon as I go past here, let's see, can we go up a steep part over here? Does he follow okay? No, see, okay, yeah, he does. So I think he was just stuck on that tree. Yeah, I see, he doesn't go past that bit. I think the hill's too steep. Okay, that's an interesting limitation to know about. Oh, like Green Hell. Yeah, we need to get you a proper gaming PC so you can play nicely. And Darren, get a better PC. Okay, so dogs can't go up the steep parts of the hill. Come. Oh, he's just doing his own thing. So see, there's no way really to see these tracks without the glowing stuff. That's why I'd be so stoked if the dogs could track, with instead of just tracking blood, if they could track the actual. There's another goat. I keep pushing the wrong key for my rifle because I'm bad. Because then I could turn off all the particles, which would be really cool. What we could do is just turn them off anyway, and then kind of just run into aminals. Why do I keep clicking the wrong thing? And just hope for the best. So we turned off the dog. I don't want to outline the downed animal. That I don't want to outline spotting either. That's fine. Dog position icon. I'm guessing that's on the tablet. See, if we turn off track effects, I have turned off the particles which like float above them. It's a bit much. But I'd like to turn that all off and use the dogs. We'll keep it on for now. At least that spotting and down animal thing is off. That makes it a little bit less gamey. Russians are... Petrus is broken. Send him to the glue factory. We can get a new dog and call him Kavinsky. He'll be better, and he'll be from Russia. Russians are good trackers. Darren, I'm not entirely sure where you get your information from, but thank you for your valuable input. Right. Instead of just wandering around aimlessly, I think we should actually go and do some missions. I'm supposed to collect and lay traps. So let's... Hopefully the dog fast travels. Like, I'm going to assume that that's a thing. Like, I shouldn't be left behind. Also, I'm not going to pronounce any of the names of any of the places on this map ever. Right. Petrus. I love this music. It's so cool. Let's go and... What are we doing? Collect and place traps. And take down the 1080 warning sign. Inspect the footprints. Right, we're going this way. Oh, that's new. The little indicator never used to have that black circle around it, so that's interesting change. It's a pleasure. I think you should tell Petrus to sit and wait, and then you go ahead without him. It's the right thing to do. Petrus. He's just doing his own thing anyway. Come here. He's just run off. He's escaping. Hey Petrus, we're leaving you here. I'm sorry. Looks quite sad. He actually looks super sad. Look how sad he is. You can't leave him there. What a chance. Yeah, you can come with Petrus, but you got to be better. Aaron's obviously just a cold-hearted individual. Look how happy he is now. Whoa, that was an interesting lighting change. Wait, come here. How do I... praise you. That's an interesting whistle for praising a dog. I mean, I'm trying to pat you. No, it won't let me. Okay, whatever. Right, let's go and do some missions. The music made it very sad, yeah. The lighting in this game is really cool. I don't know what happened with that hectic lighting change, but that looks so cool coming through the forest like that. It's just awesome. Petrus is sniffing around. So, from what I understood from the traits is he can pick up droppings while we're just walking around, which is cool. Maybe that's what we should do. Maybe we should turn off the tracks and then wait for Petrus to find droppings, and then we try and follow the tracks that way. That would be kind of interesting. It's going to make it really difficult to track things. Oh, look how cool that lighting looks. It's awesome. It's going to make it super difficult, but it could be an interesting challenge. I don't know, I feel like this game, maybe they did something to the graphics, because the like volumetric lighting looks even cooler than it did before. Or maybe it's just because I haven't played for a while. Does he alert you to things? I don't know yet. So there was a skill when he gets to like level 30. He also has disappeared. There he comes. Where he can fight off predators. So like if you get attacked by a lion, they can, but he has to level all the way up. So I'm guessing lions, bears, wolves are probably be the worst. Jeez, that's a big track. What is that? Oh, it's a person. Homo sapiens. Okay. But Petrus could be useless and not find anything. Jeez, Darren. Can you give Petrus a break? He's trying. He's doing his best. Okay, what was I supposed to do? I was supposed to collect some traps and do something with traps. Yeah, well, Petrus hasn't... I mean, he did find turkey droppings earlier. These are all human tracks. So I'm just going to carry on with some of the missions, and we'll put Petrus to the test as we go. I think that's the best plan. Why are they human tracks? That's obviously going to be part of the story, because you don't normally just see human tracks around. Come here. He is quite cool, though. What do I see? Like his... Oh, there we go. See, our bond has gone down. I have to play with him and make him happy. Does that make you happy? Look at that, best friends. Okay, so I'm guessing the attentive thing... Not attentive. Attentive. The more lightning bolts he has, the better he'll be at finding stuff. I don't quite understand what the bond actually affects. Also, I didn't push that. It does randomly just pet him sometimes. Don't quite understand what the companion affects. I'm guessing that's like how... I mean, you know, like how disciplined, like how much he'll listen to you, if that's even a sentence that exists in the English language. How much he will listen to you. I don't think that's English, but you know what I mean. Okay, what am I looking for here? I'm supposed to collect traps. Petrus, find the traps. Now, it's been like 6 months since I started this story, so I don't remember what I'm looking for. Let's see. Set up a few traps to prevent the reintroduction of invasive mammalian pests. Wow, what an interesting sentence. And our resident conservationist is out sick. Collect the traps. I'm trying. I'm doing my level best. There's all these spots on the map, but I don't see anything there. Also, I seem to remember having the same issue last time we did this. Maybe I already collected the traps? Yes? No? I'm right on the thing. This is remarkable content. I seem to remember having this issue last time. Can you get different types of dogs? So not yet, but there will be added later on. So, oh, here's the sign. They did say something about the sign. So they did say they will be adding different types of dogs, 100%. At the moment, for release, it's just the Bloodhounds. When the next one's going to be introduced, I'm not sure. I don't think anyone really knows. But normally, once they release something, it's not a huge amount of time before they add stuff to it. So, like I was saying earlier, I believe from one of the streams, they said you can eventually have up to 20 different dogs. And I'm guessing you can only choose one at a time. But like you can have different dogs for obviously if they add different species, I'm sure they'll have like different kind of traits and things. Like obviously the bloodhounds are great at tracking blood. Maybe there'll be a different type of dog that's good for, tracking and finding animals. There's loads of scope for them to add stuff. So I believe you can have up to 20 and then you can choose which dog to take with you depending on, what you're trying to do. So yep, they're going to be different dogs coming at a later stage. Okay, I really don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. I've gone to these little spots. Petrus, please. I've gone to these little spots and there's nothing there. It should be fairly obvious what we're trying to pick up. So we obviously have to find the traps. Petrus, you didn't find that. Bad. We need to pick up the traps and then place them at these spots. There we go. There's a box of salts. Aha. Jeez, those look like mines. So I can't pick it up. No, that's Petrus. Remarkable. They should add a chihuahua. Darren, not sure a chihuahua would be entirely useful. Hold on, Petrus. You didn't find the turkey poop, but it's okay. Okay, this mission's broken. I can't pick it up. We have this issue last time I played this. Right, we'll abandon the mission for now. I'll see if I can fix that. I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna fix that, but I'll see if I can figure that out off stream. Let's just do some exploring and see what animals we can find. How did I make him sad? What did I do? I pet him. Oh, he's just standing there. Can you come with? Petrus, you in. The echo is really cool on the sounds, like when you whistle. Like if you listen carefully. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's actually really, really cool. Okay, once again we got turkeys in the area, which doesn't let us make use of Petrus's unique abilities. And yeah, I don't know how that mission works. Unless... See, normally it ticks things. I'm sure it ticks stuff once you've done it. Oh, it doesn't, eh? So maybe we did all the traps last time. Oh, I can't take down the sign, so we obviously haven't set the traps, but it won't let me pick them up. I'm sure that crate would disappear if we picked it up. Can you throw a stick? No, unfortunately not. We're not here to mess around. We're here to... Ooh, that was a noise. Oh, there's European rabbits here. So I wonder, what does Petrus do? Oh, there's a turkey. We can actually... Not with that. Oh, it didn't die. Okay. With this, we might actually be able to use Petrus to track a turkey. What happens to Petrus if we go into a stand? Just chill out there. Can't see him. Okay, he just despawns. That's all good. Right, let's go and put Petrus to use tracking our turkey. Is that another one? Yes. I think I got that one. Let's go, boy. Oh, these are all rabbit burrows. I like the burrows. They're really cool. Used very recently, which makes sense since we heard them as we were walking into this area. Okay, so we shot 2. Oh, they both did go down. So not a lot of tracking to do. Small, female, not particularly remarkable. I think the other one is the same. Yeah. So yeah, that's like I said with turkeys, you only have to hit them once and they don't go very far. Right, let's keep exploring. So, what have we got down this way? There's another lookout point. Let's just go around discovering more of our lookout points and our outposts. I mean, we still got this whole area all the way up here that we haven't even been anywhere near. So, let's head to that lookout point. We'll just go around the map and do some unlocking. This is normally how I like to play this game. I kind of just, once I've done the missions, which we can't seem to do because that one doesn't want to work, but there's our lookout point. I kind of just travel between. Is that a turkey in the water? That doesn't seem. I'm just. Can he fetch your kill? No. Do you get hand grenades? No. That hand grenades is one of the things. Like someone actually asked that of the devs on the stream, and they were just like, "What?" Like that is the most ridiculous thing you can ask for. It's what to have just like a herd of animals and you just like lob a grenade in the middle. That is just the most insane thing. Jeez, there's a load of turkeys down there. That's a level 2 male. Those are all females. What's that? 285 meters. So let's see if we can take that. Obviously, I saw like 3 turkeys in my entire time playing this map. And now that we want the dog to actually track stuff, all we're finding is turkeys. Okay, so can you throw hand grenades? No. Can he fetch your kill? He can't fetch it for you, but the whole point is he's supposed to help you find it. So once you've shot something and you track the blood, that's what he's supposed to do. Wonder if they will add cats and hamsters next. I don't think cats will be very useful for hunting because cats generally don't do anything you tell them to do. They'll most likely do the opposite. And also, I think hamsters would be even less useful. They should make Petrus able to fetch grenades. Aaron, I don't think you quite understand hunting, or dogs, or grenades. Wow, this mist seems a lot more hectic than it used to be. I wonder if they've changed that. How did I just end up facing backwards? That's interesting. Where was that big group now? There. 169 meters. What is our little 2 zoom out to? 150, I think. Yeah. So if we can get that down to 150 meters. Petrus, don't scare away the turkeys, please. Relax. We can get that down to 150. 160. Surely they can't spot us from here, right? That's another male. Is that one bigger? No, they're the same. Oh, that's a trophy level 3 to 4. That's a 4, so he's a bigger one. Oh, we're not 140 meters because I'm not concentrating. Also, that's definitely not going to work. That's what we want. Jesus, mist is crazy. Right, that seems to be a decent sized turkey. Turkeys in the Mist, new movie I'm looking to make. Good luck with that. You can put. Oh, he leveled up. Where did you? I mean, he seems to level up by just following us around. Okay, I wanted to say well done, but then you just run away. So, what is he now? He's level 4 companion and level 2 tracker. Right. So once we get level 5, we can give him a trait. Can you feed your dog the meat? Also, you spelled meat wrong. That you get from your kills? No. I'll be honest, I think we've kind of explored everything. I want to see what he does when he actually like finds a kill. I know this is a bit unnecessary. I mean, it's right there. That's actually something that they asked on the dev stream, and I don't have an answer to that. It would be really funny if he did, though. I mean, please find it. He like goes ballistic when he. That's actually quite cool. You did take very long to find that, considering you were standing on top of it. But you're very good. Your eyes are quite creepy. Yes. Okay, I see it. That's a gold turkey. Nice. We've never had one of those before. Okay, well done. Well done, Petrus. You're a legend. Okay. We were heading to this little outpost thing. Right, so it does appear. Come with. Oh, he's just randomly searching for blood. I didn't ask you to do that. Okay, you found droppings. Petrus, can you stop dicking around? No, no, stop searching. Just come with. Oh my god, Petrus is hopeless. Petrus, you're unmanageable. Please. You're not going to find any tracks. You didn't shoot anything there. Okay, it seems like... I don't know, maybe... I'm just making funny hissing noises at him and then he looks for blood. So we'll leave Petrus to it. Hopefully he'll eventually figure out and follow us. Why am I... That's what I wanted. Okay, interesting. This is like a crazy open area. Nothing on the other side. Okay, why are we taking those burrows there? Are there any rabbits around? Rabbits are also something... Spot animal. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Great, another animal that will just not allow us to track it. That's also not... That was a bit of a delayed response, but okay. So, while we're taking a bit of a high, Petrus doesn't want to listen, he's obviously deaf. Don't make fun of Petrus. Petrus is a beast. She's just a little bit poor. Oh wow, my game crashed. So Darren, there's a definitive answer to your question. So that would be a solid no. Starting to remember now why I stopped streaming this. Also now that I have a black background, I can see my green screen over there. Over there isn't 100% perfectly lit. Does Petrus get on ATVs? No. He'll run behind you when you drive the ATV, which is quite cool. He's fast, so you can keep up with the ATV. And that's why we don't stream this game. Yeah, also I can't open it, just nothing happens. Oh wow. Talking about broken games, tomorrow night I'm going to be flying the new CRJ. Not that that's broken, but in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, which often is broken. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. The CRJ has been out for about a week or so. It looks amazing. Funniest thing, how come my screen stays black? Because it's a game capture and there's no game. It normally just does that. So I specifically set it to capture Call of the Wild. So as long as Call of the Wild is closed, it'll just be a black screen. Yeah, I can't open the game. It just nothing happens. Anyway, while I'm trying to fix that, how's this, Darren? So the CRJ is the first complex aircraft. It's got the most simulated systems. It's the most in-depth simulation of all the aircraft. It's the first, full-on airliner, level simulation aircraft, and it has better frame rates than the default aircraft. Every other sim, when we added complex add-on aircraft, their frame rates were always worse because of more systems. The CRJ has better frame rates than all the default aircraft. Okay, so Call of the Wild is just completely broken. Because, yeah, I don't know what to do. I have to reboot Steam, see if that fixes it. But yeah, you're wondering why I don't stream this often. I know, it doesn't make any sense. So, obviously, that's great news, because one of the biggest issues that we had with complex add-on aircraft was that half the time you just couldn't run them, because the frame rate was just, it just taxed the sim so much more. But Flight Sim seems to be the opposite. Yeah, so we've managed a full 113 minutes of having Call of the Wild open before it crashed. That's a whole 100 minutes longer than it lasted last time we tried to stream it. Okay, it is actually loading now. But, yeah, so far, Petrus couldn't go up the hill. I couldn't do the mission. Game crashed to desktop just randomly. Not a great start. Right, let's try again. And Petrus is right there. Okay, there. It tells me to lay the traps. Petrus is tired. That's interesting. How do I fix you? You're gonna just chill here for a bit. I like how you use different whistle commands to get the dog to do different things. How do I make you not tired? Can I just raise you? Doesn't do anything. Are you sleeping? Oh, what was that? Chamois. Is your tiredness going up? Oh, you're not sleeping. Yeah. How do I pet you? This is impossible. Sit. Petrus must wake up. We have work to do. I mean, yeah, Petrus got tired pretty quickly. There we go. Now I can. Does that make you less tired? The like camera wobbles a little bit when you do that. You're still tired. I mean, I don't quite know. Hey, Dave. We now have Petrus, and he's called Petrus because of Darren and because you weren't here earlier. It is kind of creepy how he just looks at you. It's pretty awkward. Okay, but why are you tired? I don't know how to fix you. I mean, you lasted like 3 hours. That was it. I mean, okay, I suppose 3 hours of running around is actually quite long. Yeah, you're tired. I don't know how to help you, Petrus. I'm sorry. Well, you're getting alert now. I didn't do anything. Maybe you just resting because you're sitting there. Just chill for a bit, Petrus. Okay. How did we spawn down here? This game is broken. Dave, you missed the naming ceremony. Should have been there. The dog got a cock name, and now he's unhappy, and now he's being unreasonable. Okay, maybe I'll crash to desktop. That's not what I wanted. Let's go see if we can do the mission. I think Petrus is a glorious name. You guys are just haters. Don't face away from me. Petrus, are you still tired? You're two lightning bolts now. I think that's okay. I'm going the wrong way again. Okay, so according to this, now Dave comes with the questions as well. It doesn't eat turkeys. So far, we've found Petrus doesn't seem to do much. I mean, you're not entirely wrong. I think Petrus is a beast. So you can shut up. But so far, Petrus only tracks blood trails from when you shoot something. So he can help you find animals. I was hoping that Petrus would help you. Oh, he's attentive now. So he's sorting himself out. Okay, that's great. I was hoping that Petrus would help you find animals before you shoot them, because that would be a lot more useful. But it seems like he only finds stuff after you shoot it. Right. It tells us. Oh, my mission status has just disappeared from my tablet. What a remarkable game. How do I do this again? Missions. It's already selected. And it's just disappeared. So it said lay the traps 0 out of 4. So I obviously did pick up the traps last time, which is what I thought. Oh, cool. There's a small dot behind us. I'm pointing at the screen like you can see, but on the tablet you can see the little white dot behind us for Petrus, which is quite cool. Time to hunt some dodos. Petrus is not going to the glue factory, Darren. Whoa, why is our marker up in the sky for the first time ever? Yeah, I'm not saying anything about the state of this game. Okay, so somehow we're supposed to be able to place traps. Dave, don't you remember this from last time? This also broke last time. We couldn't put these traps anywhere. I'm sure you were here last time we tried to do this. I mean, where am I supposed to put them? I'm right on the little indicator thing. Doesn't. Yeah, I just don't know. I have to do them in a specific order. That seems really dumb. And why has the mission progress disappeared from the pad? Petrus, did you just push me out the way? Listen, yeah, my boy. Select the traps, lay the traps, but it doesn't now. I can't select another one because it's the only one we've got, and it's just disappeared from that tablet. Honestly. And why is that up in the sky? That doesn't normally happen. I mean, it's like right here. There's no Petrus. There's nowhere for me to put it. Damn it, Petrus! I thought the game was actually working, but it was just you doing stuff. So, where was that sign? Can I now take down the sign? Maybe it's registered that I've done that part of the mission. I don't know. Petrus seems like the warrior of dogs. That's amazing. Petrus shouldn't play the game. I can't say due to Nightbot. That's amazing. Oh wow, there's lots of comments. It feels like Petrus is a lot of hard work, distracting you for shooting animals. However, do you think Petrus can... Okay. I think Darren broke it last time. Yeah, actually, that's a fair shout, Dave. Darren did completely break this game. Now, where's the sign gone? Do you think it's counted, the sign is being taken down? I mean, I feel like maybe I should... Oh, you just leveled up. Petrus, you get a lot of XP for just running around, you know. Okay, but he should be level 5 now. So can I pick a skill? That's quite cool. Level your dogs. What? You have a more loving relationship which increases your bond. I don't understand how that's actually useful. But this sounds pretty cool. Skip detour tracks. That sounds great. Petrus, you now leveled up the shortcut trait. Are you stoked? Wait, come back here. Well done, Petrus. Great job, Nay. Okay, come with now, don't you sit. Okay, it just seems like he might get taken out by a turkey, because no more. Oh, Dave. You're gonna upset Nightbot soon with that kind of talk. Okay, here's the sign. Can I pick up the sign? No, I can't. It literally says collect warning 1080 poison. 1080p. It says collect the traps, lay the traps, take down the sign. Can't do it. Not able. Okay, so once again, I think we just give up on the mission because it doesn't work. There's no way. I wonder if we have to do them in order. That's the last thing I'm going to try. The game was mocking your OBS voice. I mean, you're not wrong. The last thing I can think of is that we have to place the traps in order. But I swear, I mean, those really do look like mine. But I swear this box would have gone away if we'd actually picked it up. Petrus, you're getting in the way. No, I don't want to. Just you're making everything so difficult. Just like a real dog. Come over here, please. Come stand here. Why do you have to walk so slowly? Okay, lie down there. Just please remain calm. I cannot pick this up. Oh no, I just called him. That's not what I wanted. No. I can't pick this up. It just doesn't work. Yeah. Okay, I think once again we'll ditch the missions. I don't know how I'm ever gonna fix that. Like, I'm guessing I can just never ever do these missions because I can't pick up this box. Game is broken. Petrus is okay. He's just a bit bad. Where do you go? Wait, I'm sure I left you right here. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish the missions because I can't pick up these things. And then the whole mission progress is just gone from my tablet. So I think okay is an app description for pictures. Yes, you guys are so mean to my dog. Okay, I'm then gonna do some exploring. So we want to go up this way. We might as well respawn back where we started. Ditch the missions, and we're gonna go do some exploring. I'm gonna take Petrus with, because I don't care what you think, Darren. Petrus is an absolute G. Look at him. And he's gonna level up by running around, and then he can do more cool stuff. Petrus hasn't proven himself. Okay, we're gonna level Petrus up to level 30, and then he's gonna take on a bear, and then he'll prove himself. So you're just gonna have to watch another 30 hours of me running around with Petrus till he levels up to level 30. I mean, we've been doing this for an hour, and he's now, what level is he? He's level 5, Darren. So to get to 30, what's 30 divided by 5? Several. That's how many hours it's going to take. Have you shot anything with Petrus around? Yes. We shot the goat, and Petrus tracked it, but then he got stuck on the hill, so he didn't quite make it all the way to the goat, which was fairly disappointing. We also then shot a few turkeys and a few rabbits, but... Oh, secret, yeah, that's pretty cool. We also shot a few turkeys and rabbits, but they don't run away after you shoot them, they just die, so we couldn't actually use Petrus. I didn't say 7, I said several, because I can't do math. So I know it's not 7, but I don't know what it actually is. It's probably 6, because 5 times 5 is 25. So Darren, you're just going to have to watch me do this for 6 hours. Assuming assuming the XP gain is linear, then we just have to run around for 6 hours, and then Petrus will reach level 30, and then we can level up the skill that allows him to fight off predators, and then we'll go find a bear and see if Petrus can save us. This is remarkable content. I really like the missions in this game, so it is... Excuse me. It is it kind of sucks that that mission just doesn't work. Give Petrus a chance, he's getting there. Also, charging around like we are is probably not the best way to actually make Petrus useful. Search for things, Petrus. You can do it. Yeah, it does kind of suck that you can only track blood and not actual tracks. It normally doubles every level in most games, so it should take twice as long to get to level 10. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Petrus cowls and runs away when Dill shoots because he's scared of Dill's horrendous shooting. I mean, that's not unjustified. Petrus would shoot better than Dill, but he doesn't have a possible thumbs. I think you mean opposable, which is one word. Also, opposable starts with an O, not an A. As in, like, opposite. Better at English than maths. Darren's bad at both because he went to Kes. Also correct ruining my comments. Right. Starting to remember now why I didn't stream this game, because everything goes wrong and it's broken. But we need to show Dave Petrus the Beast in action. What track is this? This must be a seeker deer. Red deer. Ooh. It's a female and it's going the wrong way. There must be something down here by the water. There we go. What the hell is that? Seeker deer. Yes. Oh, there's another one behind it. I don't think I've ever shot a seeker deer, to be fair. Am I still crouching? Why did that whistle? Oh my word. This game. Crouch is X. Where's whistle? I mean, what is it even called? Nothing else is mapped to X, is it? No. Whistle X. Why? Took that off the first time I started playing this game because I use X to crouch because of armor. Petrus seems like watching me try to play Lone Dread. I love playing Lone Dread. Super cool hero. And I was beast at it as well. Best. Just play the Lone Druid, no bear strat. The right click Lone Druid. Okay. Let's... I mean, we are 195. If we can get to like... what? 150? Yeah, if we can get to 150, I can shoot that Seeker deer and then we can put Petrus to work. That one actually looks quite nice at the back there. Why does that one look so different? That one's got no spots. That's just a female. Is that like a different skin? Oh, there's no one up there. Oh geez, there's loads. That one's got big horns. They're all males. That's super weird. That one's got small horns. I want that one. That one looks nice though. Oh, that's a tree. So let's get that to 150 meters. It's got small horns. I want that one over there with the big horns. That one looks so pretty. Oh, the other ones don't have spots. It's just that one. Those are all standing right next to each other. That's just asking for trouble. So I'm stuck in the water now. 160 meters. Let's go for that one because that's an interesting coat, which might be rare. Petrus, don't make a noise. Just relax. Your tongue is clipping through your mouth, Petrus. Please sort yourself out. That is terrifying. Okay, 150 meters. That was a terrible shot. I think I missed. So I wanted to not shoot it in the lungs so that it would actually run away and we could use Petrus. And in trying to do a relatively bad shot, I did a super bad shot. Sorry, Dave, I've let you down. Let Petrus down. Let myself down, my family, my country, with my incompetence. The question is, did I just hit it in the neck? Which would be great, because then it's going to run for a long time, and then Petrus can follow it. But I think I might have actually missed. Okay, so I can't actually remember where it was. So this is your time to shine. Hopefully I did actually hit it and you can find something. Yeah, that's great that you found scat, but that's not what I asked for. No, I don't think I actually hit it. Oh, what a baddie. Okay. I was bad. Can you hit Petrus in the neck? No, I've already showed you. You can't shoot Petrus. Won't let you. Okay, let's see if we can find... There they are. Okay, so we just have to stalk these guys. Petrus? You chilled. Petrus just enjoys Baku. Literally no point to Petrus. Darren, you're a cruel, mean human being. At least Petrus is trying. Unlike your dogs, who just eat my underpants and poo in the kitchen. Petrus is at least out here putting the work in. He's not doing great, but he's putting in the effort, and that's all we can ask. That was a red deer. Why is there no indication of which direction it came from? Hello, game? Game is broken. Okay, let's find those seeker deer. Or a red deer would be nice as well. Where did they go? Out in an open area, that would be perfect. Critical position? What the hell does that mean? He's in a critical position. I don't know what that means. He's crying. What's going on? He's whinging. I don't understand what's happening. What what is wrong, Petrus? I don't get it. Just be happy. No? Does he just want me to give him attention? Jesus, hard work. Best friend. Is that all you needed? What does critical position mean? bitten by a snake? It's fine. You just get sad if you don't pat him all the time. Oh my word. Okay. This dog is mourning your cock shooting. Okay, fair enough. I think if we called him Frank, he would have been way better. Well, that's all on you, Darren. That's 100% your fault.
What kind of tricks have you used to lure in that many seeker deer? I might have to hire you to give tourists lessons.
That was very random. Only I could see them, all the bushes. I think they're all spooked. Down there, yes. Okay, let me guess. That thing dropped right where I hit it, and we're not going to get to use Petrus again. Because for some reason, I either miss completely, or I hit them so well, they don't go anywhere. Yep, look at that. Oh, for real? I mean, normally I would be so stoked to have 3 animals in a row that I just dropped on the spot. Jeez, I mean, that really... But this game is so broken. I didn't shoot it from behind. It was facing me. It was so broken. It was facing towards me. I hit it from this side. How? Yeah. Now remember when you asked if there were bugs? Yeah. We were going this way. Let's go find this little thing while we're here. I like to just unlock these guys. But yeah, that was not how we hit that guy. So why can't I ever just play a game that just works? Oh yeah, I explained. Okay, where's this little hunting stand? There it is. Gives you XP when you unlock these. Costs a bit of money, but it gives you XP and it plays the nice music. That'll be a cool stand. Let's make a note of where that is. To hunt seeker deer, because obviously there's this big group that goes through this area. Okay, so we still haven't used Petrus because... Why can't I just be a little bit bad at shooting? Not so bad that I completely miss, but bad enough that we just hit the animal randomly, not through a vital organ, and it just runs away for a long time. Still, do you still go outside these days? Yeah. I've been to the Kruger Park twice since we last spoke. Also, basically since I last streamed. Thanks for that, random lady. I can't remember your name. So yeah, I do go outside. I was outside today. Wasn't great. Some people looked at me. They asked me questions. I didn't like it. What is this? This is all red, yeah. Okay. Group of 5. Does it give Petrus XP? Probably not. I think Petrus seems to just get XP by running around. Also, it's been a long time since he leveled up. So I think Dave's right. It's going to take twice as long to go up each level, roughly. Petrus found scat. I think we should just YOLO it and turn off all of the tracks. I think that'll be super interesting. Yeah, that's off. Audio, yeah, that never works anyway. Wrong position icon, that's fine. Should we just go super hardcore mode and turn everything off? Manual, that's all good. I mean, we could even turn, mind you, the HUD is actually very useful because it tells you the wind direction, which you could feel in real life. There's no other way really to tell that. So, mind you, you can actually look at on some of the maps, there's normally like things blowing around. You can tell the wind direction. Inside the forest, maybe not. It's just, what are you doing? If I get rid of the HUD, does it get rid of Petrus? I think it gets rid of telling me what Petrus is doing. Did you just bash me again? Hey! Yeah, I see it gets rid of our Petrus information as well. Okay, we're trying super hardcore mode. Has that dude printed your label yet? Yes. Actually, that did happen. Surprisingly. Actually, a good point. Jason's not here, letting us down. So now, the only thing is, without the HUD, we don't know when Petrus has found something. He doesn't bark when he finds, like, food. Where did he go? Stuck on a tree somehow? What are you doing? Right, anyway, let's go unlock this outpost. Jason doesn't like Petrus. I'm not surprised. You guys just hate on Petrus. I did a whole stream just for Petrus, and you guys just hate on him. Oh, that's lost now. Right, here's our outpost. I'll remember not to ask Darren for name suggestions. Good shout. Should have been here earlier, Dave. What if you can get rid of your dog? What if you wanted a new one? Don't worry, Petrus. I'm not going to get rid of you, but... No, where's the... There it is. So if we go here, we have apparently 5 out of 2 dogs. Purchase. So we can buy a new one. Oh, can't buy a new one. Doesn't name me. Yeah, I can't. Apparently, I have 5 out of 2 dogs in my kennel, and I can't get another one. I can't get rid of Petrus either. So that doesn't make sense. Oh, 5 and 2 are its stats. Oh, I'm just an idiot. Yes, Dave. Dave's genius. Oh, look, he's almost leveled up companion. I don't understand what that does, but... So then, basically we can only have one, and you can never ever get another one. Oh, wait, I don't have enough cash to buy... Oh, right, the first one was free, so you can buy as many as you want. You just need 45 grand, which is a hell of a lot. Ah, okay. So we need to make 45 grand before we can get another dog. That's a lot. Okay. Dave, you should have been here from the start. I feel like I would have been way less confused. Okay, we're doing super hardcore mode. Petrus, you need to sort your life out and start being good. Well, the only thing without the HUD, I'll never know if he finds something. Imagine having like 10 Petrus. I don't think you can have 10 at a time. Okay, I'm going to turn these back on. And we do actually need these. We don't need the particles. We can just have the glow. Yeah, I don't think you can have 10 at the same time. I think you can only have 1. Although when they do hunting with bloodhounds, I know they have like a whole bunch of them. But that's when they do like fox hunting and stuff, which which I think is actually banned. That's not what we're doing here. We only shoot little groups of pixels. Could be down. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Because apparently he just goes critical for no apparent reason. And he just like gives up if you don't love him often enough. So I feel like he needs to work harder. Petrus. The only thing is he doesn't stay very close. And the only way to check how he's feeling is to go right up to him. See, he's not super happy. No, then you have to make him sit. And then you have to. That's super weird. Oh, the camera freaks out. So weird. Wow. Okay, that's a lot of work. Okay, so I think that trait that I didn't choose because I don't know what it was makes it. It says you have like a better bond. So I'm guessing it takes longer for your dog to freak out and then start dying, which seemed kind of boring, but now actually seems very useful because it happens pretty quickly. Car could take him out because dawdling on the road. Luckily, there's no cars. Okay, we do need to actually find something and shoot something, so we can show Dave the skills of Petrus. Seems much happier now. So I think as you get that like bond up, he walks closer to you, which makes sense, I guess. As he gets more bleak with you, he like wanders off and does his own thing. Right, there must be something around the water. There's some tracks down there. Red deer would be nice. What does this look like? Seeker deer? Yeah. Nothing. Absolutely nothing around the water. We do have to go this way, right? Yeah. Watch, there'll be stuff on that side where we don't want to go. Nope. So normally what I do on the stream is I do like a full day. So we started off at 5 o'clock this morning. It's now 11 o'clock. So which means probably... Oof, that's like another 2 hours or so. Maybe we won't go that long. Oh, there's a bunch of red deer. Oh no, those are goats. Jeez, that's a massive goat in the middle. And the wind is blowing behind us. That's perfect. Petrus is smelling poo again. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like Petrus picking that up is not particularly useful because of all the glowing footprints around me. If I could turn those off, and he could pick those up and track and follow the tracks, that would be super useful. Then we could explore around until he picks up some droppings and then have him follow the tracks. That would be awesome. At the moment, it's not that useful because I can see all the tracks around. I'm off to bed. Enjoy the rest of your Petrus fortnight. Thanks so much, Darren. Thanks for tuning in. Always appreciate the comments, even though you talk the biggest load of rubbish. But you keep it entertaining. Have a good night. Let's see. Those feral goats. That says seeker deer. I swear. Petrus, please. Scare away the animals. I swear I saw a goat in there as well. Walking in the background. Anyway, there's a big seeker deer in the middle there, so let's go for that. That's the plan. Yes, there are goats at the back there. What distance am I at? 220. Still quite far. Let's get ourselves a bit closer. And if we can do... Ooh, that sounds... Oh, that's the side. So that's some seeker deer noticing us over there. If I'm going to have the right angle, I can't see that big one anymore. He's way at the back there. One of those big feral goats would be nice as well. That's a small one. That one looks like it's broken. Those are all small. It just is making noises. Why? Why are you freaking out? This is not the time. Oh, I don't know if those deer, they're just other side of the ridge or if they've actually left now. But if I can spot a big goat like that. Oh, that was a big one, but he's running. And Petrus is just doing his own thing. Those goats need wards. No, we don't want them to notice us. I think they did spot us. Yeah, they're running off. It's a level 4. We had a level 5, which is a big feral goat. Let's see if we can track these guys down. That'll be cool. I haven't had any diamonds on this map. Had a couple of golds. We had a gold turkey earlier. But diamond feral goat would be awesome. And I think if the goats had picked us up, the deer, the seeker deer, most likely would have as well. They one of the most skittish animals in the game. So I'm expecting them to have noticed us and run off. Petrus, he's very far away again, so I'm worried that he's losing his mind. I wonder if your whistle scares animals around you. Because that might have been why I scared the goats. Right. I'm with Petrus. So yeah, I wonder, because when you communicate with the dog, does it by whistling? And I know the normal whistle. Oh, wow. Where's the big one? That's a huge one. Oh, it's moving so fast. Relax. Okay, I don't think that was a great shot, but I'm actually not too worried about that because then we can put Petrus to the test. That's a tiny one. I'm not too worried about that. Any more running down here? Oh, there's loads running from that side. Okay, so we shot it up here somewhere. So, Petrus, do your thing. And your tracking stat leveled up, which is great. Oh, there we go. First aid. Okay, he's onto something. He's charging off. This is actually kind of cool because normally I'd have to follow every single blood spot. Now I can kind of just let him do it. And I can charge after him. Yeah, so obviously it wasn't a great shot. Which is... That's a red deer. male red deer as well. I'm not too stressed about having a bad shot because we can use. Oh jeez, I've lost Petrus. I'm looking at my iPad because Siri is going mad. Petrus! There he is. Did he find it? No, he's still tracking. Jesus, thing ran a long way. He's doing his thing. Yes, he is. There it is. He gets all excited when he finds the chick. Okay, he's not doing it now. Found it. It's here. Do your happy dance. Yes, there it is. Look, it's right there. Are you not going to do it this time? There we go. A little bit delayed, but good job. Okay, now relax. Okay, so that was a level 5. Oh, if we'd shot it properly, it could have been a big score. That's okay. We're testing out the dog. I'm not too stressed about that. Right, let's find some red deer. Because they are out towards that lookout point that we're going to anyway. You can avoid the glue factory for another day. 100% agree. Oh, I didn't tell him to follow me. I wonder if you can leave him so far away that he can't find you. Ooh, there come some more goats. Let's see if there's another big one in that group. Okay, fly down and be quiet. Okay, those are all small. There's something else moving out this way. Oh, there's a red deer. Any big goats? Don't see any. That is a rare red deer coloration. Never seen one of those before. Yeah, I'm not going to need to track that because it's right here. Hand grenade. There's no hand grenades. You guys are impossible. What fur coloration is that? Piebald. Okay, that's cool. I've never seen a piebald red deer before. Huh. Right, let's keep. There was a. I did see a male red deer in that group, but he wasn't particularly huge. So I'm not too worried about missing out on that. But I want to see. Oh, there's some seeker deer out that way. I want to see if there's any more big goats in that group. Stop bashing me out the way, dude. Hello? Because it's unlikely that there's another level 5, and we did shoot that one and not do the best job of it. But you never know. Could be another one. I'll seek a deer in the area as well. The feral goats are hearing us. I don't know, Dave. I think 100 meters is a long way to throw a hand grenade. A nice open area. Is that green? Oh, this is part of the film set, I'm guessing. Oh, there's that group. Those are the seeker deer. That's a 4. Any more 5s? What is that? That's a 3. That's a very interesting looking one. The feral goats have the most fur variation of any of the animals. There's so many different fur types. also, that's the 4. He's a 3. He's also a 3. Looks like they do want to come back this way. Let's get ourselves into some cover. This is a really nice open area. We've got animals walking through here. It's really cool. Just come here. To my right. What am I looking for? Petrus. He's down there. Or behind me. Let's see. That's a 4. That's a 3. Another 4. Yeah, so we shot the only 5. And we didn't do a great job. Right, let's see. That's the 4 there. Obviously, I drop it in the spot. Are you for real? I don't think I've ever done that 3 times in one session. I think that even hit it. Might have though. I didn't see the little dust cloud. What is that? Oh, there's another one running away. Okay, so we'll go check it out. I would like to run. Thank you. Let's see if we hit that second one. I don't know if we did. That we need Petrus to come with. We'll see if he can pick up any blood if we hit that second one. That's a nice level 4. Why are they just dropping with single lung shots? Oh, because I'm a massive idiot and this weapon is actually too big. That's why. That's so weird because when I checked the stats earlier before I did my inventory, it should have been fine. That's why they're all just dropping, because I'm using a round caliber that's too big. This weapon said class 3 to 8. Maybe I messed that up. Okay, that makes sense why they're all dropping. Which is just leveling up. Right, so I need to get a smaller weapon class for shooting goats, because this one's actually too big. Oh, there's blood behind me. Shooting goats with a gun for elephants. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, Petrus is critical. Oh my word. Best friend. Petrus is very demanding. Okay, so let's go and pick up this outpost. Did I ask him to actually look for any blood around here? I don't think he found anything. Just runs into me all the time. We need to head as quickly as we can to one of the outposts and get a smaller weapon. What on earth was that? Secret here, jeez. So once we do this lookout, it will reveal the area. There's some more goats coming up ahead. What I could do is use this guy if I can get close enough. I don't know if the dog actually scares the animals. I'm not taking any chances. That's why I told him to wait down there. get close enough to use this. This is the right size for these goats, I think. They might have spooked though. Yeah, we'll head to the lookout and that should reveal another outpost. We'll go unlock it and then quickly get another smaller caliber weapon that we can actually use. And I did check this earlier and I swear that the gun that I had was the right size, but obviously not. There go all those goats up ahead, but we don't have anything actually to shoot them properly with. But that also means if we had shot that level 5, we wouldn't have got the full score for it anyway, because it would have been the wrong caliber. And I kept glancing at those stats every time I shot something, and I could have sworn I had a tick in it. I was just seeing things. Shooting goats on the move with a bow is going to be tough. Shooting anything on the move with a bow is tough. Right, let's unlock this guy. Is he going to come up with us? He's probably just going to stay outside, yeah. Okay, so this should show us another outpost that we can go unlock, and we can use that to swap out our weapons. Right, oh jeez, it's all the way on the other side of that. Wow. Might as well actually just, well, if we fast travel there, we can just do it here anyway. Let me just check here. I had the stats on my iPad because I was checking this before. So goats are level 3. And these are level 4 to 8, so it is too big. What a baddie. That's Petrus. Oh, look, the game's broken again because I've disappeared off my tablet, and so is Petrus. Love it. Right, so now we're going to have to get rid of something. Actually, just ditch this. And we can dump some of the... Because I think I've got a whole bunch of callers. Yeah, we don't need all of these things. We'll chuck all of them out for now. Then see. So we need a level 3. So something like this will work. What else would be good? I think that's about it. The 243, I don't really like the 243. Yeah, I think we'll take 6.5. What level is that? That is level 4 to 8 as well. Okay, so that's not going to work. These are all big weapons. 30 on 30, 2 to 6. Where's the 30 on 30? See that? Where is it? That's a 30-06. That's a big one. Oh, I think it's one of those old school ones. Yeah, I don't know where that is, but I do really like this guy, so that's perfect. We can take him along. which means we can dump these 2 rounds, and we need the 7.62, these ones. That's perfect. We can take along a few callers. What's this good for? Nothing that we get here. That works with Seeker deer, that's nice. Red deer we get here. We also get wild boar and turkeys. So we'll take some of that with us. Right, let's just go and change this up. So this guy needs to go here. Oops. That needs to go there first. And then him, and we'll put our sight on it as well. Cool. Okay, now we actually have a weapon that we can use to shoot goats. Right, let's go and pick up that outpost. That's the next thing we're going to do. Alright, let's go, Petrus. Almost forgot your name. I'm with. Right. Those drastic lighting changes, I don't remember that happening before. That also seems to be a new thing. Okay, so Petrus is coming with us. What are we? 600 meters. We're going to go pick up that outpost, and then I think we'll go exploring up this way as well. Still got quite a long way to go up here that we haven't even unlocked that part of the map yet. However, this area that we're in now seems to be pretty good. We had loads of animals over on that side. Actually walking really close now, which is interesting. Does anyone have weapons problems after loading the Bloodhound DLC? I haven't had any weapons problems, but I've had a whole bunch of other issues. So I've already had it crash the desktop when interacting with the dog. One of the missions, well, the mission that I was busy with on this map, I don't know if that's because of the DLC, because I had a bit of an issue with it before, but I can't carry on with the mission. It doesn't. It's the one where I have to place the traps, the rodent traps, and it doesn't let me place them. So there have been a few issues, but I haven't had any weapons issues. By the way, thanks for tuning in. So yeah, a couple of weird things. I haven't had it crash to desktop for a long time, but after, what is it, about half an hour, 40 minutes of playing after loading the DLC, just random, I opened up the interaction menu with the dog, and it just, yeah, crashed straight to desktop. So seems to be a few glitches. I also had a glitch earlier where it just kept randomly petting the dog. Even when I didn't ask it, if the dog came close, it would just pet it. So yeah, there do seem to be a few bugs, but nothing with the weapons. Are you having issues with the weapons loading? Or issues with the weapons in general? That was something else this way. Oh, there's all the Seeker deer. That's interesting. I didn't actually. Oh, wow, they're just running towards us. even though it showed that I was carrying my 30-06 and the .45 air rifle, it would let me choose. It wouldn't let me choose to use them. I've had an issue like that before, so I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see if mine's also currently still broken. Yeah, see, my tablet isn't working. So it seems there's an array of issues that I've never had a black screen before. I've had it where the tablet, um, you don't see your icon anymore. There's no icons on it, but now after this DLC, it's completely black. So there do seem to be an array of issues, which I don't know how to fix. So I wish I could help you, but other than trying to restart the game, but this seems to happen quite regularly when there's new stuff, so I'm not entirely surprised. I was saying earlier, that's why I haven't streamed this game for so long, because last time we tried to stream, we were trying to do multiplayer, and it just wouldn't work. We spent 20 minutes, and one of us would get into the game, and then the other one would get in, and we couldn't see each other, and then one of us would crash out. So it's been a couple of months since I played this, and I saw the DLC, and I was like, cool, let's check out the DLC, but still seems to be issues. But yeah, my best advice would be restart the game, see if that fixes it. If it doesn't, other than verifying your Steam files, I don't know if there's actually a lot more we can do really on our side to fix it anyway. It is rather unfortunate. But yeah, no problems with the weapons, but I have had other ones. Which, yeah, given the issues that I've had in the past, not entirely surprising, to be honest. But yeah, hopefully yours gets sorted out and you can actually use your weapons. These with weapons, maybe you could try swapping them out for something else, rearranging them in the inventory. Maybe, just the act of swapping them out might get it to kind of, realize that you've got them. But yeah, give that a go. If none of that works, then yeah, then you're kind of gonna have to just wait until they release a patch or something like that. There's not a whole lot more you'll be able to do on your end. But yeah, other than that, what do you think about the Bloodhound DLC? I'll be honest, I was hoping that you'd actually be able to use the dogs to track animals before you've shot them. So I think it's really cool. But that's one thing that I would like to see added, is that you can actually, and I'm wondering if they're going to do that with different types of dogs, because obviously Bloodhound, you know, they track blood. But I mean, obviously they do use Bloodhounds to track things that haven't been shot. But that's the one thing I would like to see added, is that you could, find some tracks. I know they can find droppings and things as they go, but it would be cool if they could track something, before you shoot it and help you find animals. Other than that, I think it's pretty cool. At the lower levels, you do have to interact with the dog quite often, or it gets sad. But obviously, as that levels up, that'll get better, and I guess that does kind of make sense. Otherwise, you wouldn't really have to do anything. It would just kind of be there, I suppose. All these pigs have spotted us. Yeah, are there any big ones in this group? I did find out that a poorly shot animal, once it travels far enough and heals up, the bloodhound will stop and turn and look around before obviously giving up. Okay. So I do know that animals, if they don't actually die, then they do eventually stop bleeding. So I guess once they stop bleeding, it's gonna stop tracking them. So that does kind of make sense. I found earlier that so we'll actually get him to track this. Let's go. I found earlier that you can go up steeper hills than the dog. So I shot one of the goats, and he was tracking the goat. I mean, it didn't go very far. He was tracking the goat, and then all of a sudden, randomly just stopped. And I thought it was just a glitch, and then he'd broken. But it turned out, it seems like the hill was just a bit too steep. I could walk up it fine, but I tested by going up and down the hill, and it was the kind of same point. The dog wouldn't go any further. So that's another limitation that I discovered earlier, is that they don't go up the steep part of the hills, even the parts where you can still walk up. So, and obviously, the goats and things will go up there no problem. So that's another limitation. But yeah, that is pretty cool. That if the animal heals up enough, they stop tracking, which makes sense. Yeah, I didn't see that. I watched a couple of streams with the guys who got like early access, and I didn't see anyone picking that up. So at least that was my understanding. I did test it by running up the hill in different spots, and it wouldn't follow me past a certain point. So I believe it was just the hill being too steep. Because at first I thought it had just glitched out or got stuck on a tree, because it like kept running to like this one bush and just standing there. So I thought maybe it was stuck on the tree, but it seemed to be the steepness of the hill, which is a bit weird. I would expect the dog to be easily able to go anywhere you can go, I guess. But I mean, I suppose it is day one. They're gonna make changes to it, so that kind of thing could easily be tweaked. But for now, if it does stop on a hill, I think that's the issue. Oh, my tablet's still broken, yeah. Right, so basically I'm kind of just exploring around. I wanted to carry on with the missions, but it won't let me do that. So I'm very interested to see what they do with the other dogs, because they have said that they're going to be different dogs coming. So I wonder if all of them are sick. You fix a weapon issue. That's fantastic. Well, hopefully it stays like that, because mine, so far, there's been gradual issues cropping up, because the tablet was working in the beginning, and it seems to be fast traveling that brings up these issues. Because the first time I fast traveled, my icon disappeared off the tablet, and the second time I did it, the tablet went completely blank. So I would say it seems to be fast traveling that may be causing these problems. He seems to be able to go fairly deep into the water, which we can't. Oh, but at least you got your weapons back. That's a good start. It's interesting though, because I was actually thinking the other day, it's like we haven't normally they release like new maps and new weapons and packs and stuff quite regularly, and I hadn't seen anything for quite a while. So and I didn't hear anything about the Bloodhound DLC until 2 days ago. Unequipped everything, rebooted the console, and it appears they are back setting them back up now. Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense. At least with the weapons, by unequipping them and re-equipping them, you can kind of resync them, I guess. With the tablet, I have to reboot the whole game. Yeah, it's a pity with the glitches though. We tried a few times to play multiplayer, and it never worked properly. Yeah, I heard absolutely nothing about this DLC. No rumors, no speculation, anything. And then all of a sudden, I was just browsing through YouTube, and I saw someone streaming with an early access copy like 2 days ago. I'm like, oh yeah, this is releasing on the 30th. So fairly random, but it is cool. I mean, the community has been asking for this literally since day one, so I'm not surprised. But yeah, I'll be very interested to see what they do with the other dog species. I hope that they're gonna add, possibly with another dog type, or maybe with different traits or something later on, or just a patch that that you can track animals before you shot them. Yeah, it came out of nowhere. It really did. Like all the others, there's people pick up hints and things and Easter eggs and stuff. They're like, oh, there's a new map coming. We found these clues and that. This, I heard nothing. I just saw something somewhere. Like I saw the thumbnail and it had a dog in it, and I was like, oh, that looks weird. Why is that there? I opened it up and he was running around with his dog, and I'm like, oh, okay. When did this happen? But yeah, I just love exploring. These maps are really detailed. I love the sound design. That's why, uh, like just running around exploring, listening to the sounds. It's awesome. Where did you go, boy? So you do have to keep interacting with your dog because when this stat goes all the way down, they start whining and stuff. And then it just says in the little indication critical position, and I'm like, what does that mean? This doesn't seem to actually be changing it at all. Maybe you have to make them sit first for this to work. So yeah, I'm guessing that the trait that I didn't level up, because I leveled up the tracking one. Yeah, there we go. So it only works when you actually make them sit. I leveled up the one to do with tracking so they can skip the detour tracks or whatever it said. The other trait I'm guessing would make this take longer to go all the way down, which could actually be quite useful. Right, let's go, boy. Let's see what we can find. There were loads of feral goats in this area, and seeker deer and red deer. So as we can see, lots of tracks. There go the goats. We shot the two big ones in the group, so there's not going to be anything really noteworthy. Yeah, I've gotten to the point in the game where I'm not really worried and just shooting everything that I see. I'm only really looking for the big ones or the rare ones. That looks fairly big. That's not huge. And yeah, we shot the level 5 in that group. It's chilled. And the red deer, I think, went out this way. I want to go pick up that outpost while we're in the area. And then I think we'll start heading up this way. Well, we'll probably head to this lookout point. That'll make the most sense. Nothing much around here, so we can run along. Now, this whole movie set is obviously part of the story, which I can't carry on with. So, not sure how we're going to find out. I'm a newbie, I guess you would say. Only had the game 3 months, but I'm totally addicted. Yeah, it is really cool in the beginning. Which maps have you got, and which one is your favorite? Also, where do you stay in the world in real life? Yeah, I think I've got about 450 hours in this game. Although I haven't played very much recently because of the issues that we've had. So recently I've just been picking it up when they release something. So like when they did the Halloween event thing, I played that on stream. And now when they released this map, I started playing it. And I did a couple of streams with it, but then the game wasn't playing nicely with OBS, so it wasn't streaming very nicely. And so I stopped doing that, and now we're back, and we're still having issues, but yeah. It is very addicting. And like I said, I'm not a hunter for real. I wouldn't hunt in real life. So I also just enjoy, just exploring.
Isn't this just paradise on Earth? I know
Okay, that's pretty cool. I have the first map completely explored. Layton. Okay, you're from Texas. Cool. So I'm from South Africa. So the Africa map, I can't say much for the other maps, obviously, because I don't live there. But the South Africa map, and I'm assuming the other maps would be the same. It's really accurate. Like I spend a lot of time in the bush. I really enjoy, um, camping and stuff like that. And the sounds, the vegetation, even down to like where you find the animals, in terms of the parts of the map with the different vegetation and where you find them around the map is really really well done. So the Africa map is my favorite by a long way, obviously because that's what I'm used to. So um, I think that's really really well done. Walking around there, it's it's incredibly immersive. So yeah, that would make sense if you're from the states. Leighton Lakes, really really cool. So I actually started. I bought the Africa map right off the bat, and I started with that one. So I've done quite a bit of Leighton. I haven't fully explored it, but yeah, really really cool. And the maps are definitely worth it. I really like that the DLC isn't expensive. So like the maps, especially when they go on sale, you can pick them up for like a couple of bucks, which is really nice. But yeah, I would definitely recommend all. I've got all of the maps. Sometimes just turn the game on, and listen to the sounds, like being out in the country. Absolutely, like even just walking around like this. And once again, I've never been to New Zealand, so I don't know the sounds. But if you listen to the sounds of Africa, it's exactly what you'd find out in the bush in South Africa. So the sound is really really well done in that sense. That is a red deer. There he is. Obviously, he moves as I do that. I shot him a little bit far back, but didn't have a huge amount of options because he was moving a lot and because of the trees. But so he'll definitely go down. I don't know if he'll get full points. But yeah, so I'm a sound engineer by profession, so sounds are very important to me in games, and I've always loved the sound design in this game. Okay, let's get this doggo to do his thing so he can level up. There we go. Oh, geez, going this way. Didn't think it ran this way, but okay. Right, I mean, if he is right, this would be a fantastic reason to have the dog, because I thought, oh, there, yeah, he is following it. 'Cause I thought that the deer ran up, not down this way. That is pretty cool. So, I mean, obviously, there we go. Oh, that's, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I did shoot it quite far back, so we won't get the vital organ score. He's a level 5, though, so. What we get? Yes, well done, boy. It's cool how they get excited once they find something. Spine shot, yeah, not the best. A couple years ago, if you hit it anywhere in the spine, they would literally just drop instantly, like when you get a hard shot. But they changed that a while ago. So now you actually have to hit the core of the spine. for that to happen. And I don't think it actually gives you the maximum points. Come with boy. Yeah, that used to be a thing. It used to actually be quite easy. You hit it anywhere in the spine, it would just instantly drop. Which I guess is not entirely realistic. I think it makes more sense the way it is now. But yeah, my shooting is a little bit rusty because I haven't. This is probably the first time I've played this in like 3 or 4 months. But yeah, it is. I remember when I first started playing this game. I used to play it every day. I used to come home from work and just open it up and you sit for a few hours and play. It really is addicting when you first start. So I know exactly what you mean. So you're playing on console. I've tried because obviously I'm on PC, and I don't know how you play this without a mouse to aim. I tried playing with a controller on PC, and it's just see I've never been a console person, so I mean if you play console all the time and you're used to shooting on console, you're probably perfectly fine. I've just never been a console person, and I've just really struggled with playing with a controller. So do you find it all right with the controller? I mean, I know loads of people are playing on console, so it can't be absolutely terrible. Oh, there goes that group of red here. There's one below us. They're all females that I saw. Yeah, it's different, but I like it better than PC. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense if you're used to working on console. I can see how it wouldn't be an issue. It's quite cool, this DLC, that they did they released it on all the platforms at the same time. Because very often I think PC gets stuff a um, few days before the console versions, which I don't know. There must be some sort of technical reason for that, but it's nice that this one released for everyone at the same time. 'Cause the console guys are often complaining like a new map will come out and it'll be like a couple of days before it goes out on console. But the last couple of releases, I think they've really tried to get them out on all platforms at the same time, which is good. 'Cause you shouldn't really be limited based on the platform that you play on. I'm sure it's user preference. Yeah, if you've been playing consoles all your life, I'm sure you'll be perfectly fine. It's just yeah, I owned a PlayStation 2. That was the first and only console that I had. I've always been a PC guy since then, but that's because um, most of the stuff that I do is sim. So most of the streams I'm doing flight sim stuff, which all happens on PC. Dave, you back? How far are we? Maybe we should just follow this path up here. So Dave, we shot a red deer. Oh, there's a nice big red deer. Level 6. I think red deer go up to 7 if I remember. So I don't think I've got any chance of making a diamond. Maybe a gold if he's a big 6. No, actually red deer go all the way up to 9. Jeez, I can't even remember the stats anymore. I really do enjoy the new DLC. It's close to home as I have a Bloodhound in real life. Okay, that's really cool. That's super cool. Petrus do anything? Yes, Petrus tracked down our red deer, which I would have messed up because I shot it and I thought it ran up, kind of straight in front of us, and it actually ran off to the right, and Petrus absolutely nailed it. So, 100% worth the 27 rand that I spent because I would have run the wrong way. What's your real life? Oh, my bloodhound's getting needy. What's your real life bloodhound's name? And did you name your bloodhound in the game the same? Yeah, we're best friends again, so you should be fine. Needy little boy. Okay, I didn't actually check because he leveled up a few times. So he's 8 and 4 for tracking, so we can't actually, yeah, we need to hit level 10 before we can get another trait. Okay, those red deer are coming back down. There was a 6 in there. Did see some antlers coming over there. That looks like a female. Still not sure if communicating with the dog when you whistle, if that actually spooks animals. Doesn't appear to. Those are all females. Where's the male? There he is. Don't know if that was the best shot either. But I'm actually not too worried about not getting the best shots in this game, just so we can get the dog to do some tracking. So his name's Copper, and yes, his liver and tan, 120 pounds. Wow, wow, that's a decent sized dog. Oh, I've left mine behind. Right, let's find. Oh, we found the blood, so. In game, my bloodhound is named Petrus because I let my viewers name him, which was, in hindsight, probably not the best idea. Dave, how many kgs is 120 pounds? That sounds like a lot. Because I don't have a dog anymore, but I had a Bulbul cross Ridgeback, and she was 87 kgs. That's a cool name. Well, thank you. It could have been worse, let's put it that way. Let's go, Petrus. There's all the females. So look, Dave, Petrus is working. Did you find something? Nope. Not yet. Still tracking. Why are you running around in circles? Oh, is this the hill that's defeated you again? Where are you going? Oh, he's just disappeared. And I can't find him because my tablet's broken. Wait, come back. Where'd you? I wonder if the hill's gotten to... Oh, there you are. Okay, see if you can find that... Okay, cool, he's picked up the trail again. All the red deer are running back past us. There's another male there. Just keeps running around this area. Oh wow, that one's freaking out. What's happening, boy? Where is it? Wow. Sidestep that one. Alright, let's go, let's go. Okay, he seems to be back on the trail. Oh, that music's gonna play every time we cross this border into this area. Okay, he seems to be struggling. I wonder if that male that ran past us, maybe he didn't actually die. Yeah, he hasn't died. that's what's happened. That's why he's so confused, because it was the one that ran past us. He was still alive. He's picking up the trail all right, though, which is good. Okay, there we go. Now he's found it. But yeah, I think it is still alive. So, oh no, wait, is that it there? No, it's a tree stump. Acting like the end of the trail, yeah. So I think what happened was didn't actually die the one that I shot, because we would have had a hunting pressure like these around here. So the one that ran back down past us was actually the one that we shot. But I thought it would have run further, so this makes more sense. So he's now charging off all the way up here, following the trail, but then it's going to turn around and go back down. So I think what happened was he was getting confused between the trail that's going up this way. Wow, okay, thanks for that. And getting confused between the trail going up and the one that was going back down again. Oh, I've lost him. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, anyway, that red deer didn't actually... Oh, this is just a random landmark here behind us. Okay, well, it didn't actually die, so there's no point following the trail all the way back down. Where's this landmark? There it is. Looks like a scene out of Lord of the Rings. Yeah, well, it makes sense. Hey, don't push me. There's a lot of Lord of the Rings. Oh, wow.
And ladies, but I've got to admit that their efforts are the only reason why this place is still doing okay.
Different deer species were introduced to New Zealand in waves throughout the 19th century. What's up with the helicopter? Hunters would jump from the helicopters straight onto the deer and twist their necks. The so-called bulldogging technique. Unsurprisingly, the industry was poorly regulated, and accidents, sometimes leading to death, were common. Jeez, okay, that seems like a very unnecessary way of hunting. That is an MD 500, which has seen better days. Based on this wreckage, I cannot tell you if it's probably most likely an E model, although I don't know if they would have modeled it close enough. Oh, yeah, you got all your instruments. Nice. I don't know what this blue piece is. The one on the other side? No. What that's supposed to be. It's a very big panel. Okay. So, when you're gonna bulldog a Seeker deer, I'm not. Like I said, it's the same reason I won't go. I won't do skydiving, because I'd rather not jump out of a perfectly working aircraft. It'd be way more interesting to just stay inside it. Same with a helicopter. I mean, gotta run, subscribe. Thanks for the info. Thank you so much for the subscription, and I hope to see you on future streams. I'm sure we'll be doing some more Call of the Wild, especially if I can get the missions to work. But really appreciate it. Glad I could get your weapons back. Well, I didn't really do much, but I gave you some ideas. Thank you so much for joining in. See you around, and enjoy Call of the Wild. If you jump out, you can see what the outside looks like. Okay, Dave. Or you could stay in and see the outside from an elevated position and get an even better view. Right, let's go. I mean, I thought there would be something at this little lake. What's that over there? Bush. Right, let's unlock this viewing point, and that should show us some stuff up here. So I want to start heading up and just see how big the rest of the map is. Have you ever seen that clip of the hang glider? And there's a cat. Yes, wakes up that was napping in the wing. Yeah, I have seen that. It's not a hang glider. It's an ultralight. So hang gliders don't have engines. It's just those are those like triangle shaped wings where you just jump off the mountain. So the one with the cat in the wing is just a little ultralight. So it's made out of like, I don't want to say fabric, but it's more like plastic. But yeah, and the cat looks super bleak, and it just kind of like holds on in the wind until they eventually, they turn around straight after takeoff and they just land. Didn't show us very much up here, but there is another outpost that we can go to. I've seen, yeah, that makes sense. Around Mulder's Drift, yeah. So all you need is some sort of terrain feature. So like around Table Mountain, there's loads of. So you get hang gliding, and then you get parasailing, which is where basically you have a big parachute, and instead of just jumping out of a plane, you jump off the mountain or whatever, and then you use the thermals to fly around, and then you get a paramotor, which is the same thing. You get your big sail with and then you strap like a lawnmower motor basically to your back with a propeller on, and then you can actually fly instead of just using the wind and the thermals. And then hang gliders are those like V-shaped. They basically just look like big kites where you hang underneath them. And then ultralights are basically the same thing, basically a hang glider, but also with a little engine on the back. They normally have like little tricycle wheels. And when I say tricycle, I don't mean like the thing the little kids ride, but tricycle means one wheel in the front and two wheels at the back. And those things are basically just paragliders with a little engine that you can actually power instead of just using thermals as well. There are a lot of the engine ones. Normally outside, because Mulder's Drift is out, kind of outside the city. There's normally quite a few just outside the city where they can go, where there's space, because you want to do that outside of controlled airspace, because then you don't have to go through all the process of speaking to air traffic control, and that they set up those like little grass strips, and then if you're outside the busy airspace, you can kind of just do your own thing. Really, you still have to be licensed and everything and understand how it all works, but you don't have to calling up or a Tambo and saying, hey, I want to take off from my garden in my little hang glider. They're not going to be too keen. Oh, those are chamois. I don't think we've ever shot a chamois, and I just let them all run past us. Would they not be too close to Lanceria? No, so you don't actually have to be too far, because those things stay low level. They generally don't they generally don't affect the Lanceria airspace, because I mean, once you get, I think it's about 10-15 miles from Lanceria, then you're outside of the tower area. I'm not sure the exact distance, they're all different. But if you below 2,000 feet above the ground, you're not going to have anything to do with any of the Lanceria airspace. Whereas if you get to like Joburg, because Joburg's a bigger airport, their controlled airspace goes all the way down to the ground, way further out than Lanceria does. So, I don't think Mulder's Drift would be too close to Lanceria. So, like for example, our Krugersdorp side is one of the biggest gliding clubs in in South Africa as well, where they do all the gliding operations. If you crash a plane, do they put you on like a no-fly cooldown or something? It depends on why you crash. So, I mean, if you screw up bad enough, it's kind of like driving. If you really mess up bad and it's all your fault, you can have your license taken away, or you can have it suspended, or you you can have to do, redo your training, that kind of stuff. It all depends on why you crash. I mean, if you have an engine failure and you crash, it's not really your fault. But if you, oh geez, I died. See, now you're making me talk about planes, and now I'm not salt was defeated by gravity. Now I'm not concentrating on what I'm doing. If it's not your fault, but it's like 5 crashes later, yeah, that's all depends on the circumstance. I think if it's not your fault, then I think you should be fine. Jeez, if you've had 5 crashes though. I mean, if you had 5 crashes and they're all because of like technical failures or something like that, I think you'll be fine. I don't know. Not actually a real pilot. Anyway, we've now spawned miles away from the outpost that I was going to. We've also been streaming for almost 3 hours, so I think I'm going to call it there for tonight. Everyone's kind of going to bed, and it's actually 11 o'clock. I should probably go to bed as well because I'm working tomorrow. But as always, thank you so much for tuning in. A friend of my brother's dad crashed 3 times, once into a house. Jeez, that's hectic. I don't know. I think if I crashed maybe twice, I'd probably be a bit nervous to fly. But also, once again, depends on what the reason was. If you're being an idiot and you crash because of that, I think you're going to get your license taken away pretty quickly. But I mean, if the donkey dies and you don't have options, yeah, I see. If it's an engine failure, there's not. I mean, you should be planning for that kind of thing, but obviously, there's loads of situations where you don't have any options. It's things happen. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, Dave. You're a champion. I hope you enjoyed Call of the Wild again. You've been asking when we're going to shoot turkeys again for a while, but now we've got Petrus, who's really just going crazy. But I will see you guys again tomorrow, where we're going to be flying the brand new CRJ in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. If it all works, we can only hope. Cheers, Dave. Thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you to everyone else. If you enjoyed, please remember to hit the subscribe and the notification button so you can be notified when I go live again. Before I say goodbye for reals, let's cue up the outro. All right, cool. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you again tomorrow.